Hey guys, welcome to Manny'z world. Before we get started, let's just get over all the legal stuff. So this video is purely meant to be commentary. We're not trying to copyright infringe on anything. This is purely for comments and criticism. I have with me today my brother Jonah. Say hello.
What's going on?
Today we're going to be, I've seen the video, just so you guys know, but my brother hasn't. And I thought it was, well, I'm not going to say anything, but it's something that I wanted to share with him to kind of see what he thinks of it. This was a video I found on YouTube called Old Man Goku's Last Day in Life. And this is by the creator Rising Fist. He has some cool stuff. You guys should definitely check it out. So yeah, I'll play it and then we can talk about it after. All right. So the purpose of this video is simple: to see if you give this, if we both give this a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Is it poop or is it gold? What do you think? When you watch this, what's your reaction? What's your feedback on it?
I liked it. Short and sweet. I was very impressed by the voice acting. They're actually pretty spot on.
That's pretty
crazy. Yeah, so if ever those voice actors die, I think we have some replacements there. Goku and Vegeta live on forever. But yeah, it was good. I mean, one of the main criticisms of Dragon Ball Z in particular is that, kind of mortality wasn't really a stake in the whole show. Like, at some point, if a character dies, they could just wish them back to life and their death never really meant anything.
Well, the thing is that they had that whole, like, you can only be revived once, but then they undid that with, like, the Namekian balls where you can now, like,
Dragon Balls, yeah.
Yeah, so then you can revive people again. So it does take a little bit of the stakes out of it.
So it was,
No, go ahead.
No, it was just good to see, even though it's as short as it is, that Goku never had a chance to, like, well, I mean, he died, and I'm assuming probably, like, all of his loved ones are kind of gone from what it looks like. So there's nobody there to really, revive him so he could actually finally meet, his end finally. Because I'm assuming everybody else is dead around him because Saiyans actually live for much longer than humans do.
Yeah.
So even though, obviously Chi-Chi is dead, that most likely means that everybody else around him is dead. Because he at least has, like, I think more than double the lifespan of an average human. So most likely, like, Yamcha,
I know that it was longer.
Krillin, so like Yamcha, Krillin, all those people are probably gone, and most likely, like, this is, like, for real his
end.
Like, he's done. His end.
Dude, I don't know, man, but I don't know about you, but when I first saw this video, like, I teared up. Like, it was crazy. So, like, I think, like, in the comments, I saw that a lot of people, like, teared up or found it touching, like, at the end when Goku was like, when Vegeta was like, goodbye, old friend. But for me, dude, like, so I think I might have either fast forward or only seen, like, a clip towards the end. But when I went back and I watched it from the beginning, the moment that, like, really got me was Goku working the field and then going back to Chi-Chi and, like, saying, like, oh, like, you had it right. Like, this was satisfying, because it just made me think, like, we all, even, I think more as kids, we like the action and all that. And, we kind of, in the back of our heads, it's like, yo, this guy doesn't spend time with his family. But I don't know, maybe it hit differently because, like, I'm married and I have, like, a 1-year-old son now. And it's like, he had, like, no time, with his family. So, like, when he was, like, thinking back at that moment, like, I was like, oh, yeah, I got choked up. I don't know, which scene kind of stood out to you more?
Yeah, definitely that part kind of raced through my mind. It's like, yeah, he's fighting all the time. He just never has any time with his family. But, at the same time, like, the anime makes him out to be kind of this heroic guy, but, he is for sure. But he's so one-track minded,
Yeah.
on getting stronger and improving on himself, which is a great attribute to have, but,
Hmm.
at what expense. But I think as annoying as some of the rivalry has gone towards the end, where like Vegeta kind of never gets a win anymore,
Yeah.
or at any point really, I still feel like it's one of the better rivalries that you'll see in
That you'll see
anime.
out there. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's always touching, because Vegeta for sure is, to me, one of my favorite characters. That he finally got this, he got his last moment with his friend, but at the end he still probably got to see him because he's a god of destruction. And
Yeah.
it,
Yeah.
that
Vegeta always
that
gets
whole
the
rivalry
the
has always
short
touched
end
me.
of the stick, I feel like. But yeah, I don't know. I think like this guy, what is it? Rising Fist. I mean, I saw he has a few other ones out there. I may check out a few of the other ones, but I think he did a pretty good job. I feel like if you were gonna cap and like end DBZ, well not DBZ but Dragon Ball, how it is now, like that would have been a good ending. It made me think of like the ending in GT. Is it no in DBZ when he like flies off with Boo in that moment. But this is like full on closure, like you know, he's just passing on to the next life, and it's more like DBZ ended with him like fighting and continuing to fight, and this is more like he's at peace with peace. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a time, it makes you almost think like whenever the last fight was that he had, then there was a moment of peace, and he just found joy in life in other places besides like fighting. You know what I'm saying? So there's
Right.
there's a lot of stuff that I feel like you get not necessarily like spoken in the video, but like retroactively if you think about
It's
it.
kind of insinuated.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Oh, some
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, something real quick that in the earlier in the video, he said like, Chichi, I finally did it. I finally, got the fields ready. It kind of made me think, man, I wonder how long did it really take for him to do that? Because again, how one-track minded Goku is. I'm pretty sure the
Mm,
only good thing he's good at all is fighting.
yeah,
So I wonder how much training, quote unquote, he had to do to get that field right, from
right.
season to season, getting it wrong, and then finally, you know, doing, what he would have otherwise been doing if he wasn't fighting, and he
Right.
did it for his wife.
Well, just
Even though she's still
basically
not there,
just
he completed his, her wishes.
yeah, it's
That
just
was pretty
like
touching.
taking care of her. Um, and it almost this you just made me think like this just adds like another level to Goku that you don't see in the anime. You know what I'm saying? Like here, he's moved on from being the greatest fighter to now, this newfound
Being the
level
greatest
of
farmer.
huh? Well, yeah, bring the greatest farmer, but I think it goes, beyond that into like looking after other people, not just himself, right? Because if we really think about it, at the end of the day, like Goku does fight, and like the consequence of him fighting is saving the world, but he doesn't fight to save the world. You know what I'm saying? Like he
Right.
fights to
Get better.
to test himself, you know, which kind of makes you think like how much of a hero is Goku really? Like
Right.
when he at the end of the day is doing it for himself and not necessarily to save others. um I don't know, that's something to think about there. It's interesting, although he does get pissed off when people die, and then like he just reaches like whatever new Super Saiyan level it is.
Yeah, he's not purely just in it
Yeah.
for. I mean, he may be while he's fighting, he cares about getting better, but obviously when his loved ones, get hurt,
Yeah.
like that crosses a line in his own mind, and he forgets that he's not just doing this for the clout,
Yeah,
for getting
she
views.
just should have broken her legs a few times or fallen or gotten hurt or something. Maybe he would have been home a little more.
Nah, man, sensu beans
The
exist.
sense of being, here you go, Chi, and then I'm out. I'm gonna go
Yeah.
train. Oh man, that's funny. But yeah, so talk to me. Poop or gold?
I think it's gold.
Gold?
Definitely like how you said, it's short and you can just take it for what it is and you may not get much out of it. But if you're familiar at all with the show and, the little bit of information that the video did give you,
Hmm.
you kind of, it does give you a lot to kind of think about in a sense.
Yeah, I think it's gold too. I think that you have to be like a true Dragon Ball Z fan to see like all the different levels of this video for sure. Yo, hey, listen, Mr. Rising Fist, man. I'm impressed with the fact that this all came to you in a dream. Like, I wish I was having dreams like you, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, let me just dream this like crazy, awesome video and then just put it out there. That'd be great. But yeah, well, Jonah, thanks for stopping by. I'm sure my kid is gonna be waking up soon, so I'll
No
catch you on the
problem,
next
man.
one.
It's a pleasure.
Peace.
All right, man. Take care.